I could not believe my eyes when I went into a CEX store and saw a Sega Mega Drive game for sale. I went home and immediately started searching online, and it turns out that retro gaming is actually having a comeback. I couldn't help myself, I had to get one. This is the console from my childhood. I played this many hours with my dad. My mum played it, and it just holds so much nostalgia for me and has such a core place in the memories that I had as a child. So I picked this one up from CEX and it was £70. Now unfortunately I lost my dad just over a year ago, so maybe that's why I was drawn to this console, just for the nostalgia of it. And kind of just connecting to my dad again in a way. I don't know what it is, but when I saw this thing and the joy that I felt, I couldn't believe it. And luckily we have an older TV that accepts the SCART signal so that I could actually play it. So I have actually ordered a Rad2X cable so that I can stream the games, which I'm hoping to do soon. It's a pre-order and it's delayed, so unfortunately I can't do that at the moment, but that's definitely coming soon. So I ordered 4 games when I ordered the Sega Mega Drive console. The first game is Toki. Now aside from Sonic, this is the game that I associate with the Sega Mega Drive. This was probably one of the most played games on this console. My family spent so long trying to complete this game. I actually called up my mum and told her about me buying a Sega Mega Drive and Toki, and she was telling me that it took her about a year to complete the game. It's so difficult, and I think one of the things with the Sega, which I love and hate, is you can't save the game. So once you get game over, that's it, you have to start again. One of the things that I love and appreciate about the manuals is that it gives a whole backstory about what happens in the game. So in the game, you just see this man be turned into a monkey. But in the manual, there's a whole backstory about the events that lead up to this happening, which I just find interesting. It's something that I never knew before. This was the one reason I wanted to get the Sega in the first place, was just to play this game. The second one, Toy Story, I haven't actually played this yet, and I don't think I ever had this as a kid. But it's Toy Story, it's iconic. I'm currently actually playing Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation. This one came with a manual as well, albeit ripped. So from what I can see on the box and the manual, this game is just going to be like a playthrough like the movie is. You go through each different levels to try and find Buzz. It's very similar to the actual Toy Story movie. And also in the manual it states that when you successfully complete certain stages, it'll give you a password. And you can use these passwords to start the game from the last level that you were on, almost like a saved game. The cartridge itself is pretty grimy. Micro Machines is another game on par with Toki. It's so nostalgic for me. I remember playing this with my dad so much. I remember the oil spills that made you slip. I remember the glue that made you stop. And I just remember it being incredibly difficult to play. The only game out of these 4 that I've played so far is Toki. I had to take the TV down to make way for my new monitor, so until I get this cable I can't play any of these games, but hopefully that'll change soon. And finally we've got Mickey and Donald in World of Illusion. I don't remember this game. I feel like there's a part of me that does, but I don't know if I'm getting it confused with a different Mickey game. This box isn't great either, it's slightly damaged as you can see. The thing about ordering online with CEX is that you can't actually see what condition the box is in until you get it. It also doesn't tell you whether or not it comes with a manual, so the fact that I got 2 manuals out of 4 games was just purely coincidental. But yeah, these are the 4 games that I've got. I'm so excited to play them. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite game was to play on the Mega Drive. And hopefully I'll see you soon.